All right, your second question. You ready?
Yes.
How did you and your mom decide what you're going to do?
Well, so remember what I said about I set up my own curriculum in the
Okay.
first episode.
Okay.
Well, I set up my schedule, my curriculum, but my mom asks me, "Do you want this to be in your curriculum, and then you can schedule it, or you don't want it to be?" So she's asking me, what do I want to do for my schedule, but I set it up myself.
All right, so here's an important thing, parents. You got to learn to find out what your child's interests are, because Samuel, the reason why I get to suggest some curriculums or some VR classes or some activities for Samuel is because I know what he loves to do. I know what he loves to learn about, and that's how I get to suggest a curriculum for him. And he's the one who decides on if he says yes, I'll get to enroll him. If he says no, then maybe later on. We'll see, right, Sam? Okay, is there anything else you want to share to our community about how you and me decide what we're going to do for your routine?
Yes.
Okay.
There's one more thing to say. If you think it sounds cool, just try it. You might like it after all.
Just try it. You might like it after all. From the mouth of my son. Isn't that awesome? All right. So on the third question, I think this is the last one for today's episode. Okay. So Samuel, what happens on those days when you don't follow your routine?
I kind of lose my privilege, let's say, after I do all my stuff. I usually watch, play outside, do biking.
It's like a free time.
Yeah, but if I don't, I have to study. I will lose my privilege of doing that. I'll just have to do my routine, just, staying there, doing, not biking, going outside, playing with my phone.
Do you think that losing your privilege is a good thing or a bad thing? Are you learning from it, or is it something that you don't like?
Well, I don't like it, but I'm learning from it. I learned that books can actually change your imagination. See, the words can actually change your imagination.
I am blown away by my own son. All right, so I know that this episode is about rhythm and routine, and there is actually a difference between the two. Each family has their own rhythm, okay, and you got to learn that. What time do you usually wake up, and you usually eat, and you usually, what time during the day are you usually productive, or you need to be moving more, or you need to be, a little bit more rested. It's a rhythm that each individual, each member of the family has, and as a family, as one unit, you also function together. Now, a routine is something that you put within that rhythm. So, for example, some families, they wake up really, really early, and they are more productive in the morning. So when you put your routine in, you might want to put your activities first in the morning and kind of just slow down during the afternoon. Some families are more active in the afternoon, and so you might want to start slow in the morning with your rhythm, maybe with your routine based on your rhythm. So maybe start with activities that are kind of calming, like some exercises or some music playing or some arts, and then go to a more heavy curriculum in the afternoon. So like I said, find out the rhythm of your family, find out the rhythm of your child, and then build your routine from there. My son is kind of used to it already. He's such an independent learner, and he mentioned that he kind of likes it, he kind of not like it when he's losing privileges. And it's kind of interesting that as young as Sam is, he already knows the concept of being responsible and having privileges and priorities. And that's really good lessons that you can incorporate with your rhythm and routine. All right, so that is our episode for today. It is TUGZtalks on homeschooling during a crisis, and today's episode is about rhythm and routine. I hope that helped you guys, and we'll see you guys
next time.
see you tomorrow. Bye.